let's not waste any time, Jim. Let's just go right over to you and start talking about the what's going on with Windows.
Yeah. Okay. Last month there were some reports that that today was going to be the day that Microsoft would release Windows 8.1 Update 2. And actually, it turns out that they are not releasing it as Windows 8.1 Update 2. When Update 1 came out, we talked about the fact that there are 3 different operating systems that we call Windows 8 now. Well, but what Microsoft is doing is over the next several months, they're rolling out pieces of what some people had assumed was going to be Update 2, which are some interface updates and additional functionality. There's some, in particular, the part of it that was rolled out today should include some touchpad improvements, some closer ties with SharePoint Online, making that more seamless, and a Miracast client. But today is also, their day for doing regular patches, monthly patches, and there are a couple of critical ones this month. In particular, there's a critical Internet Explorer patch that everybody should probably do, as soon as possible. Several more privilege escalations, and there's another remote code execution that escapes me now. But yeah, so it's a busy day, but it looks like rather than one big additional update to 8.1, they're going to spread it out and add the new functionality and the new features little by little over the next few months.
Okay. Now, any explanation as to the motivation for doing it this way?
No, they haven't come out and said anything about why they're doing it this way. But there are some folks who are guessing that it's to gradually introduce new functionality in advance of. We expect the Windows 9 preview to be available this fall, and Windows 9 probably to be available by next spring. So it sounds like they want to do minor interface tweaks rather than a big service pack-like thing at this point, and they seem to be putting most of their effort into the new OS that will be rolling out shortly. But that's just conjecture among folks in the press. I don't really have any insights. I don't know anybody inside Microsoft that is really talking about it, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. I guess it's one of these subtleties that on one hand, you want to kind of be able to provide that big change. And then on the other hand, I think human nature is that they are more acceptant of small changes incrementally going along. So perhaps that's one of the motivating factors for some of this.
Yep. And, it's one of those things, Microsoft has taken a lot of heat from users about Windows 8 being such a radical change from 7, and there are folks who are talking about, they liked XP, they skipped Vista, they liked 7, they're skipping 8, they're waiting for 9.
Right.
It's tough for Microsoft to make everybody happy. So.